Roman Domus, from the 1st century BC to the 4th century AD, the Domus was the standard high-status townhouse of the Roman world. Its sequence of vestibule, rooflet atrium with rain basin, and columned rear garden set the template for later Italian courtyard buildings. Fired brick walls and timber trusses were finished in plaster, mosaic, and marble. A front office called the tablinum let owners conduct business at home, blending private life with commerce. The courtyard plan resurfaced centuries later in Renaissance palaces and modern apartment blocks. Sassi Cave. Beginning in the 9th century, Matera's residents carved homes into soft tufa cliffs, one stone facade outside, deep rock chambers within. The massive rock keeps interiors close to 16 degrees Celsius year-round. After relocation in the 1950s, UNESCO listing in 1993 sparked careful restoration. Today, steel mezzanines, glass doors, and discreet ventilation turn these caves into hotels while preserving their medieval shells. The type shows how passive geology can replace mechanical heating and cooling. Medieval Tower. Between the 11th and 14th centuries, Tuscan merchant families erected stone towers up to 50 meters tall for status and defense. Each level held a single room, with the kitchen at the top to vent smoke and deter attackers. Civic laws later capped heights, so owners removed the upper stages and converted the stumps to flats. Surviving clusters in San Gimignano and Bologna trace the original vertical skyline. The transition from private fortress to shared housing mirrors the rise of communal city government. Alpine Chalet. From the 13th century onward, mountain farmers in Trentino and Aosta built chalets of stone and larch to face heavy snow and hard winters. A masonry ground floor sheltered livestock, while timber upper stories and a steep roof protected hay and family rooms. A balcony under deep eaves dried fodder in summer and shielded walls from rain. Modern chalets now add laminated timber panels and triple glazing, yet keep the same form that balances climate load and local materials. Cascina Lombarda. During the 15th to 17th centuries, Lombardy's prosperous farms took the shape of brick quadrangles around a broad courtyard. Separate wings held dwelling rooms, cattle barns, and grain lofts, while a well-supplied water at the center. Corner towers stored maize and signaled ownership. Thick walls buffered hot summers and foggy winters on the Po Plain. Many cascines still function, and some host agri-tourism with minimal structural change. Palazzi Storici. From the late 15th to the early 17th century, Renaissance and Baroque palaces reshaped Italian cities. Rusticated street levels conveyed stability, while piano nobile reception rooms, one floor above the mud, displayed frescoes and marble. A vaulted entrance led to a colonnaded courtyard that admitted light and air. Masonry walls carried timber or shallow brick vaults. Today, many palazzi divide their upper floors among apartments, offices, and museums under strict conservation rules. Tuscan Farmhouse. Between the 16th and 19th centuries, the Casa Colonica became the rural norm in central Italy. Two-story rectangles of fieldstone offered vaulted stables and olive presses below with family quarters above. Walls up to a meter thick and small arched windows leveled summer heat and winter chill. Terracotta tiles and lime wash mellowed to ochres that matched the surrounding hills. Contemporary restorations add seismic ties and discrete glass loggias while retaining the historic envelope. Baglio. From the 16th to the 19th century, western Sicily used the Baglio as a fortified farm estate. High sandstone walls and a single arched gate protected a vast interior court used for threshing grain and staging pack animals. Pigeon lofts in corner towers supplied meat and messages before modern transport. Limited exterior openings cut glare and heat. Many bagli now combine olive oil production with guest accommodation after seismic upgrades. Masseria. Also dating from the 16th to 19th centuries, the Masseria of Apulia encloses workshops, stables, and residence within limestone ramparts. Barrel roofs funnel scarce rainwater into underground cisterns, sustaining citrus groves despite arid soil. Spanish military concepts appear in corner bastions and limited openings. Thick stone moderates temperature without mechanical systems. Adaptive reuse often adds glass links and pools, yet keeps the fortress outline intact. Trullo. Across the Valle d'Itria between the 16th and 19th centuries, farmers built circular limestone houses crowned by mortarless conical roofs. Gravity and friction lock overlapping stone slabs, creating a dry shell that sheds rain. Thick walls stabilize interior climate while small openings reduce heat gain. Roof symbols painted in lime serve Christian or folk protection roles. Linked clusters form honeycomb farmsteads, now restored for seasonal rentals. Lamia. The same period produced Lamia, cubic stone huts with barrel or groin vaults spread across Apulia. Originally tool sheds or field shelters, they stand half a meter thick with minimal fenestration to resist sun. Vaulted roofs avoid timber, scarce along the Adriatic coast. Modern villa projects often attach glazed living rooms to restored Lamia, combining rustic mass and contemporary light. Ligurian tall house. Between the 17th and 19th centuries, Genoa and Liguria stacked narrow pastel houses 4 or 5 stories high but only one room deep. Shared stair towers served multiple dwellings, freeing ground floors for shops and vaulted fish cellars. Stucco facades were decorated with painted pilasters, cornices, and window frames to simulate stone at low cost. The type adapts tightly to steep coastal topography while maximizing cross-ventilation. Casa di Ringhiera. From the 1800s to the early 1900s, Milanese builders erected 4-story courtyard blocks for factory workers. Flats opened onto continuous iron balconies that doubled as corridors. Communal toilets and water points stood at balcony ends. The central courtyard provided light, drainage, and social space. Post-war upgrades added private bathrooms and heating, and current renovations mix loft apartments with small studios while keeping the balcony circulation. Villino Liberty. Around 1900 to 1920, Italian Art Nouveau produced the Villino Liberty in growing suburbs. Masonry walls were animated by curved bay windows, floral wrought iron railings, and brightly glazed ceramic tiles. Interiors featured stained glass, flowing stucco moldings, and custom furniture. Surviving clusters in Rome, Palermo, and northern spa towns mark Italy's brief flourish of organic decoration before full modernism. Rationalist Villa. In the 1930s, Italian rationalism applied modernist ideas to private houses. White stucco boxes, ribbon windows, and slim pilares replaced ornament. Reinforced concrete frames allowed open plans and wide glazing, while long eaves shaded summer sun and admitted winter light. Villas, such as Giuseppe Taragni's Villa Bianca, illustrate the movement's balance of form and climate control. Palazzina Anni, Sessanta. During the economic boom of the 1950s and 60s, reinforced concrete apartment blocks 6 stories high filled Italy's suburbs. Cantilevered balconies clad in mosaic bands and glass brick stairwells provided light and outdoor space. Pilotis created ground floor parking bays, and flat roofs served for laundry and terrace gardens. The Palazzina supplied rapid, affordable housing as rural populations migrated to cities. Villetta e Schiera. From the 1970s into the 80s, 2-story terraced houses became the middle-class dream near every major city. Built in cavity brick or block, each unit offered a small front garden, rear patio, and integrated garage. Interior layouts placed living and dining on the ground floor with bedrooms above. Uniform rows delivered private ownership without the cost of detached plots. Supercondominio. Beginning in the late 1980s, master-planned gated estates grouped several mid-rise blocks around landscaped open space. Shared amenities include swimming pools, playgrounds, and underground garages, all overseen by an on-site caretaker. Reinforced concrete frames meet modern seismic and energy codes. The supercondominio remains popular where land prices deter detached housing. Eco-Alpine Cabin. Since the early 2000s, South Tyrol's Casa Clima program has driven near-zero energy mountain cabins. Prefabricated large panels, 20-centimeter insulation, and triple glazing limit heating demand to about 10 kilowatt-hours per square meter each year. Roof-integrated solar panels supply hot water and backup electricity. These cabins show how traditional chalet form can meet strict sustainability targets. Modern stone villa. Also in the 21st century, architects fuse local stone walls with floor-height glazing and living roofs. Open-plan interiors feature underfloor heating, smart home controls, and concealed seismic bracing. Pergola patios link kitchens to infinity pools, blending indoor and outdoor zones. The style merges regional material palettes with global lifestyle expectations. 3D printed concrete. Since the 2020s, pilot projects near Ravenna have used robotic gantries to print curving concrete walls in less than 48 hours. Hollow cavities formed during printing carry wiring and insulation, cutting material waste by about 1/3. Current prototypes target emergency housing and low-waste resort construction. Though experimental, the approach hints at a future Italian vernacular built by machines rather than masons. These are the most iconic house styles across Italy's long and diverse history. Of course, regional and niche types exist, but this list captures the heart of Italian home design. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Also, let us hear your favorite Italian architectural style in the comments down below.